Hi everyone, my name is Aditi and I welcome you to the YouTube channel of Fashinza. Here we give you all kinds of useful info and tips for your apparel brand that will help you solve problems and help you succeed in your business. So please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video. In this video, you will learn how you can effectively plan the timeline for a collection launch of your fashion brand. There are many variables that go into determining how long it's going to take for you and your brand to launch a line. So let's go through them one by one. Category of your product. Some lines are better to launch in certain seasons. Obviously, swimwear you're going to want to launch in spring or summer, and outerwear you're going to want to launch in fall or winter. Timing is very important depending on the category of your product. Then your budget. The more money you have, the more you can pay people to do things for you, and the more you can get done faster. If you're trying to bootstrap it as much as possible, there's nothing wrong with that. Just realize it's going to take you a lot longer and the majority of the work is going to fall on your shoulders. Number 3 is number of styles you're creating. Are you doing a small 6 to 8 piece collection, or are you trying to do a full-blown 50-piece collection? The more samples and pieces that you're making, the longer it's going to take for your sample development. It's very easy to make 6 pieces, not so easy to make 50 pieces. Difficulty of the styles. Are you creating simple t-shirts, or are you doing custom-made haute couture gowns with hand beading, draping and hand crocheting, hand tacking and all of this labor and work? This is going to take much longer period of time than to do some simple t-shirts. If you're developing your own fabric or trying a new technique like 3D printing, you definitely want to give yourself way more time to launch your fashion line. Developing samples overseas or domestically. The last variable that affects how to time your fashion line is if you're developing your samples overseas or domestically. Overseas is definitely going to take a lot longer. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. You're going to have to wait for your packages to be shipped and so on and so forth. Now let's get into some of the guidelines on timing so that you're a little prepared and you have some kind of guidelines to go off of. Fabric sourcing. This could take you 3 weeks. It could take you 3 months. It could take you a year. Fabric sourcing is one of the things that is a huge variable, and it really does depend on what is it that you're looking for and the price point that you need it at. Sample development. This obviously depends on the number of samples, but let's just say you're doing a 6 or 8 piece mini collection. It's preferable that you give yourself at least 4 to 6 months to do all of your sample development. Production. Ideally, you should leave 4 to 6 months, 4 months minimum to do your production. Now, keeping in mind your actual production, meaning your actual sewing of your garments, is not going to take 4 to 6 months. Production is a huge process. There are so many steps to take in the production process, and everything starts to add up time. If you take these factors into consideration before launching your new collection, you can effectively plan the timeline of the launch. So I hope you like this video. To watch more such videos, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon to get notifications every time we upload a video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.